What's up, everybody? This is Aaron Lawler from Lawler Computer Consultants, and today we're going to take a closer look at Google's Glass. Welcome back, everybody, and like I stated, today we're going to take a look at Google's crown jewel, which right now is the Google Glass. Now, for those of you that don't know exactly what Google Glass is, it's basically a heads-up display that fits on your face like a pair of glasses, has a prism that sits here on your right hand side of your eye, and is able to display any information that you have, whatever device you have it connected to, or act along via Wi-Fi. Now, I'm not going to go, and it's not going to be a full review of Google Glass because there are tons of them out there. And I'll leave some links down below for you guys to check out. But instead, this video is to show you a brief overview of Google Glass if you haven't seen it or don't know what it is, and then also provide you some of the future uses of Google Glass. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is actually show you the device. Okay, now we're going to give you guys a closer and a quick tour of Google Glass. You can see it's pretty much a single band made of titanium with plastic wrapped around it. There, you do have the camera button, which allows you to take photos if you depress it once, or you can hold it down and take a short video. On the front, you do have a 5 megapixel camera, and then here you can also see the prism, which displays the heads-up display. Google Glass is very flexible, which makes it easier to bend and shape. On the side, how you interact is with the touchpad, where you can swipe backwards and forwards, up and down, and also tap it. Here you have the battery, and also this is where the bone induction speaker is located. Underneath, you have the on and off button. That button depresses up against your skull to actually help you hear the speaker. And then finally on the bottom, you do have a standard micro USB charger port. Next, we're going to discuss the earbud. This is the version 2 of the Google Glass. So this one did come with the mono earbud. Very good if you're in a loud area and you're trying to hear on a phone call, or you're trying to hear the interaction with Google Glass. It comes with a USB charging port, which the black and white scheme also looks good, but it serves a dual purpose. As you can see here, it lets you know which way you should plug in your USB cable, which is very nice, very cool. These are just some quick photos of myself with glass on, so you can see exactly what it looks like with it on. Google Glass out of the box does very basic things that you would expect from any smart device that's out today. Say, for instance, when you take your phone out, in the same way with Google Glass, it can do basic things. It has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, where you can connect to other devices and connect to the internet. It allows you to take photos, it allows you to take videos, and all this can be done either by moving your finger on the touchpad or actually doing it through a voice command by saying OK Glass. Also, Google Glass allows you to do things like Google searches. It gives you your relevant information, kind of like Google Now, right out of the box. Now, just like any other smartphone, what really makes your phone and makes your devices pop now are the apps that you're able to download. Google still has a really tight hold on the apps and on what they allow, or what they actually call glassware, to be installed on the device, because the device still is in beta. It's just out as far as a sort of semi-public beta right now. Still have to be invited. But this video is to kind of discuss some of those ideas and discuss some of those apps that we may see that comes forth on Google Glass, or that I would like to see come up on Google Glass that will make it such an awesome device. Now, the first thing that we're going to discuss that I would love to see on Google Glass that would bring the future into existence more than it already is would be a service like Google Goggles that's available on your mobile device today. Now, I don't know if you guys know what Google Goggles is, but it's basically an app that's actually by Google, made by Google, surprisingly, and it actually takes your camera on your cell phone. You can take a picture of a logo, item, object, anything, and Google will search its database and tell you information about that particular device. Now, the reason why this will be so cool with glass is because you already have a camera mounted onto it, and this will give you total hands free. So imagine if you can say, okay, glass, what is this? Glass would then take a picture of the device or scan the device, however, and it will be able to tell you different things about that particular item. Like, say, for instance, you go to a grocery store and you're looking at, I don't know, squash, and you want to know more information about this particular piece of squash. If it has a QR code or you can actually scan it, Google will search its database, say, okay, this is squash, give you some basic information about squash, maybe even throw in a couple of recipes that you can do with squash. That would be so cool. Or like me, I shop a lot at the retail stores, Best Buy, those type of places. If you can walk into a location, take a picture of the device that you're looking at, Google is able to search its database, match it with the picture, tell you information about it, pulls up the manufacturer's website, give you reviews on YouTube, whatever. I mean, that type of setup on Google Glass will make it so much better, make it so much easier, make it kind of feel like Terminator, in the movie where he was scanning everyone and scanning objects and it was telling them whether it was dangerous or not. Well, maybe not that far, but that would be so cool in my opinion if you could actually take what Google Goggles has for the mobile devices, cell phones, and tablets, and put it into Glass. Second thing that I would think would be so cool with Google Glass, and again, this is just me because this is what I do pretty much 80% of the day whenever I have a customer. I'm in my car. One thing I think that Google Glass has so much potential is when it comes to being inside a vehicle. You already can do navigation through the heads up display, and to me, it does feel a whole lot safer because you're not looking down into your console, you're not fumbling around with your phone. But imagine if you got into your car and Google Glass all of a sudden became aware you were in your vehicle. And as soon as you get in, you turn on the car, next via Bluetooth, it starts feeding you all this information from your vehicle, like tire pressure, feeds into your how much gas you have left, before you run out. Tells you the closest gas stations, where you can get gas cheaper. Imagine if you put your car in reverse, boom, it pops up and lets you know if anything is behind you, anything warning you. A lot of times these things are already built into cars, but that would be so cool because if you're a glass owner, these things are not distracting you. It's already there. You can see exactly what you're doing. Another cool thing I would like to see car manufacturers do is also maybe put a blind spot monitor and feed it into Google Glass where you click the button, and I know it has blind spot indicators on your side view mirror, but if Google Glass will let you know, hey, is someone there, or maybe do a small vibration, or maybe do something through the bone induction on the back of the Google Glass, let you know, hey, you have something there. I mean, the possibilities are endless. It's just making Google Glass aware that you're in your vehicle. Certain things become available to you. It feeds information to you where you really don't have to do anything. And that's what Google is looking to achieve with Google Glass. They're looking to make technology readily available for you, but make it intuitive and aware so therefore you can still have time to do what you want to do. I think their motto is something like technology there, but not in your way. This will be perfect. I mean, just giving you information that you want, that you need at the time that you need it, and you're good to go. So I think that would be another good thing for future of Google Glass. Another thing that I think will be so cool with Google Glass, and this is going to be the last thing I'm going to cover on the video, although this is not all the ideas. I have tons and tons of ideas of things that you can do with Google Glass once it becomes readily available and app developers really get a chance to get their hands on it. But I'm a big gamer, and again, these are some of the things that I think of when I look at Google Glass is what if the gaming industry adopted Google Glass and was able to introduce some unique things as far as in gaming. Look at it this way. I play a lot of sports games. Love sports games. Madden, NCAA football, two of my favorite games. When I'm playing with a friend, the one thing I always hate is that when I'm picking my play, my friend kind of see my play. Or I know it's features that you can hide it. I know that. But what if you had on your Google Glass and you're able to pick your play from your Google Glass? That would be so cool. You can pretty much run your play. Be cool because Google has voice recognition. You can call audibles. Voice recognition is perfect on Google Glass. Haven't had any issues with it. But if you can call audibles from when you're under the center as the quarterback or however, or if you can call out numbers to tell your blockers who to block and where to block and that type of thing. That would be so cool. Or when you get under center with the quarterback, Google Glass pops up, tells you what coverage you're looking at, tells you whether or not the percentage of likely if they're going to blitz, that type of deal. That would be so cool to have that come up on Google Glass, and it just bring a whole different level of gaming. I mean, you'll have so many aspects and so much information coming into you again, being intuitive, putting it where you want it, but again, still having it out of your way so you still interact and do whatever you want. Another idea, maps. What if you can incorporate the maps that you normally have to go into the menu button to take a look at? Grand Theft Auto, for one, I'm always looking at the maps, especially when there's new places that I haven't really figured out or I haven't memorized yet. But if I can have the map pop up there, someone sends me some information, I can mark it right there on my map, and I have the navigation just like I was in the car. That would be cool. That would be so awesome. All right, guys. Now you heard what I think would be so cool on Google Glass. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys think would be so cool on Google Glass. What's some of the things that you would love to see that it should be able to do in your opinion, or that you would like to see it be able to do in the future? You know, like I said, Google Glass just has so much potential. So please, please leave all that down in the comments below. I definitely read all my comments. I definitely try to reply to all my comments that I can within a reasonable time. I'm very, very interested to see what you guys think and what you guys would like to see Google Glass do. Even if you don't own a pair, what are some of the things that you maybe wanted them to do that will help you make that decision to purchase them whenever they become available to the general public? Also, please, please don't forget that button that's right above the comment section, which is the thumbs up, the like button. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you do that. That helps our video site grow, and that way we'll be able to bring you more videos like this. Also, if you feel like that this information will be helpful to fans, family, friends, whoever, please feel free to share it. We don't mind you resharing our videos. Like I said, definitely helps the site to grow, helps us bring more videos to you like this. Also, down below, you will see all my links for social media, Facebook, YouTube. Of course, you guys are already on YouTube. We have Google Plus. We'll have Twitter. We'll have my company's website, which is www.lawlercc.com. All that information be down below, so don't forget to check out the links after you hit the like button and after you hit the comment and also after you hit the reshare button. Again, guys, until next time, we'll see you.